Okay. I'm gonna. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, my lovies. Hello, my beautiful souls, and welcome back to Pathfinder, your favorite space on the airwaves where we don't explore careers and callings alone, but you know what? We also explore a bit deeper to our journeys and who we are and who are we becoming as people. I'm your host, Jess to the S to the K to the O. And today, you know what? Today, you know what? We are diving into something personal. We always dive into something personal. You know what? I don't know why I keep saying it, but we are diving into something personal, something powerful, something that's going to touch us all as humans. Whether you're a student, a professor, a creative, or just trying to find out your feet, you know what? We are out here trying to find our feet. All of us. We are constantly trying to evolve, trying to be better people. So, you know what? Today, our little discussion, personal growth. Today, we're going to be speaking about personal what? Growth. Now, before we even break this down, I want us to take a second. Take a second for yourself and tell me, who were you back then, 5 years again? 5 years ago, who was I 5 years ago? Who am I now? And most importantly, who am I trying to become? Because those are the most three important questions you need to ask yourself on a daily. You can't forget why you're doing this, what's important in your life. Who was I 5 years ago? Who am I now? And who am I trying to become? Personal growth isn't about just becoming perfect. It's about becoming intentional with what you do. It's about showing up for yourself in small ways, consistency in ways even when no one else is watching. So whether you're in a commute or relaxing at home or driving back from work, but you know what? It's a public holiday, so I don't understand what you're doing now, driving back from work, unless you're working. So but whether you're driving back from work or at home or relaxing or journaling, you know what? I invite you to take a deep breath and just be here with me, here on PanAfrica Radio, on my little show, Pathfinder. Come on, we're about to spend the whole hour together, so tune in. Tell your friends to tell a friend to, you know what? This is where we at in this hour right now. So you know what? Let's get into it. I want us to talk about personal growth in general. What is personal growth? See, personal growth is the lifelong journey to becoming the better version of yourself, of not by society standards. So not looking at what people think, oh, you're Lomuntu, Ute, yo, this is me, oh, I'm so judgy, yo, I'm so. No, it's not about them. It's about you, my dear. It's about you and your own personal growth. It's not just about getting degrees, chasing promotions, or crossing things off your bucket list. No, it's not. It's about emotional maturity sometimes, self awareness sometimes. So, setting boundaries, learning to forgive, and unlearning bad habits, because, most of us have those bad habits. And healing. Most of all, the most important part of personal growth is healing and moving on. And guess what? And guess what? It looks different from everyone. It looks different for everyone. It's not going to be the same as umakelwane, your neighbor. It's not going to be the same as your friend or your parents. It's not. For one, growth might be even speaking up more. For someone else, it might mean learning to listen. And maybe for you, it might just be starting therapy. Because you know what, Naya? Some people decide, oh, I'm not going to do therapy. I'm too scared. I'm not going to go there and talk to someone and say, oh, I'm going to tell them my stuff, my business. No, guys, come on. We are living within the now. Therapy is there for you for your mental and your emotional support. And also, it could be also forgiving someone who will never say sorry to you. And that's sad, because majority of us seek comfort from people on some, oh, they must say sorry and then I'll get that closure, I'll be okay. No, you're hurting yourself. My dear, stop doing that. And sometimes it could be walking away from a bad deal or something. And sometimes it could be waking up early in the morning and chasing that dream that demands your time. And stop being lazy. How? Growth is not loud. Sometimes it's quiet, gentle. And you know what? Sometimes it's invisible to the eye, but powerful beyond measures. So let's start with the basics. We hear personal growth all the time in motivational quotes, books, podcasts, but here's how I see it. Personal growth is an ongoing thing within your life. So it's you becoming a better version of most aligned version of yourself. So don't stop thinking. Tell that little thing in your head that's always saying, oh, I'm trying to please these people. And so, no, I used to be like that once upon a time. But you know what, through life, you learn, no, man, I can't please anyone. I can't please everybody. At the end of the day, I need to do what's best for me. And you know what? I advise you to do the same because society's version of success is not perfection. Trust me. Just you evolving is what is needed. And it's the way you learn to respond with patience instead of frustration. The way you start to ask deeper questions, the way you slowly become less reactive and more intentional with your decisions and what you do. It can be emotional, mental, spiritual, even physical change. And it's not always loud. Sometimes growth is invisible, as I'm saying. It could be quiet. It could be eternal. It doesn't need to be for everyone. And I'm going to keep on saying this until y'all understand. It's not for everyone. It's for you. Personal growth. Hence why I'm saying personal. So, choosing peace over proving a point, letting go instead of forcing situations, or finally setting boundaries that protect you and your peace. So you know what, I want you to imagine this as of right now. Imagine yourself as a gardener. Every day you're planting something. It could be a belief, a habit, a thought. The question is, are you planting seeds that will help you bloom or weeds that will hold you back? I want you to think about that. I'm going to take a little quick break. I'm going to leave you with Live My Life by a little artist. I think you guys know. Today I want to take you guys back. I want to give you guys a little throwback. So you know what? Here's Live My Life by Lyra. Oh, I love this song so much. Live My Life by Winnie Kumalo. Welcome back, my lovies. Welcome back to Pathfinder, a talk show on PanAfrica Connect Radio. And you are still tuned in here with your host, with the most, Jess to the S to the K to the O. And you know what, nah? If you want to keep tuned, you can catch me here every Thursday from 5 till 6. And today we're going to be talking about personal growth. Oh, and I almost forgot. You can catch us on our website, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, my babes. Our website, www.panafricaconnect.com. Now, back to what I was saying before the quick break. Did y'all enjoy my little song by Winnie Kumar? I bet you did, because I did. I'm not gonna lie, I did. Yo, I like a little throwback, because wow, we've been bumping to Amapiano. Today, I wanted to, surprise you guys and play a little something from back then. So, we're talking about personal growth and defining it and getting the little concept, the basics of personal growth. So, you know what, I want us to do a little quick reflection as of right now. If you had to describe your current season of growth in one word, what would it be? Maybe jot it down in your journal, take a minute and think about it, and just come back to me. Write on our WhatsApp, write on our website and say, tell me, you know what, let's have a discussion. What would it be, your current season right now, your current era, as we call it on TikTok, your current era right now? What era are you going through right now? Anyway, let's talk about the struggles growing up and personal growth can bring. Let's be real, because you know what, growth doesn't sound beautiful all the time. It doesn't, but it's not always pretty. Like, we need to come with the acceptance quarter. It's not that pretty. It's not going to be pretty. Sometimes it's uncomfortable. Sometimes it can feel lonely. Sometimes it requires letting people go. People that you think, you never thought that, you know what, I'm actually going to separate with this person at some point. It's really hard. I tell you, it's really hard. Sometimes it's not even the people, it's environments. Maybe environments that you grew up in or spaces where you are no longer needed. Sometimes you need to know, you know what, I can't stay here for that long. I need to dip. Or identities we've outgrown. Because as people, we can't expect to be the same person all the time. We are growing, we are learning, we are adapting, we are evolving. We need to let go of that person who was back then. And you know what? You might also ask yourself, why is this so hard? Why don't I feel like myself anymore? Because that's not who you are anymore. The spaces and the people and the environment you are with, that's not who you are. And it's up to you to decide, okay, I'm going to let it go, or I'm going to stay here and be miserable. It's really up to you. It's really straightforward. There's no curve, there's no line. It's up to you. Where you start feeling uncomfortable or start feeling like, oh, this is not me anymore. Listen, it's your time to pack your bags and go and actually find who you are and grow, evolve as a person. That's really part of growth. That's part of growing. Growth means shedding, and shedding hurts. It really hurts. And you know what, I want to talk about like one of these things that I was saying, outgrowing people, outgrowing relationships. As you evolve, you may realize like certain friendships or environments no longer require you there. You no longer align with who you are becoming. So as a person, it's okay. It's normal to, you know what, to say to that childhood friend or that high school friend, you know what, friend, we are both going our different directions. I'm going to just mize and go my own way. That's okay. That is okay. There's nothing bad about it. It hurts losing a friend, but it doesn't have to mean losing them. It doesn't. It really just means you going your own way, I'm going my own way, and I'm willing to grow. And I see that you're growing, but our paths don't align. This can also lead to loneliness or guilt, which is hard, especially if those people were once your core to your identity, that person that used to motivate you. It's really hard, but you know what? You learn and You move, you adapt. And one of the things that we all face with struggles of growing is the harsh truth about yourself. It's never easy. Growth means becoming aware of your flaws. And I, for one, I'm not gonna lie, I struggle with my flaws, like being myself. Well, not really being myself. I love being myself. As for my flaws, my weaknesses, those I struggle with. But you know what? Every day, I tell myself, you know what, nah, my weaknesses, my flaws don't mean that I'm weak. They don't make me my weaknesses. Those are not my weaknesses. I refuse. Instead, those are my strengths. They make me aware. And you must be aware of those patterns, those bad habits, and those past mistakes. Don't make it sit in the back of your mind and have a guilty conscience on some, oh, yes, I was here, it was hard. No, it's okay. We all make mistakes. We're all human. We're all people. And also, take courage to admit when you are wrong, or hurting others, or sabotaging yourself. It really takes a lot. It really takes a lot. It takes a lot. It shows that you're grown, you're willing to grow. And one of the third things is identity confusion. These are some of the things like we face, or I'd like to say, yeah, we face while we are growing. One of the struggles we face while we are growing. Letting go of bad labels as one of them, a people pleaser, as I said, an overachiever. That can leave you feeling a little bit lost, feeling a little bit lost for a while. There's often a void before the new version of yourself that fully takes shape. So I need you to understand where you start feeling like, yo, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know where I am. Just know, my babes, that's where the new version of you is gonna unlock. That new version, it's going to open doors. Listen, that's you who we are waiting to see. So the fourth thing is impatience with the process. You need to be patient, guys. In this life, you need to be patient. But as much as you need to be patient, you need to actually push. So growth isn't a linear. There are setbacks, there are relapses, and you know what? It's hard. It's okay, but you know what? We're gonna get through it. There's also it's also frustrating to feel like you're doing the work but not seeing the results. You know what, man? There's this thing of saying of this other author. He was on some, it's more of a 1% outcome. So don't look for the full 100%. Look for that 1%. That 1%. One of the fifth struggles that we often share is emotional overwhelm. I get emotionally overwhelmed. Everyone does. One of the things is becoming more self-aware also means feeling things more deeply: pain, regret, grief, and joy. Joy, you know what? It's hard. You're gonna feel all these emotions and then come back to one and be like, you know what, nah, I'm gonna move forward. And you may experience emotional fatigue because you guys, before you develop tools that are going to lead you to where you're going to be, it's really going to be a challenge. It's up to you whether you are willing to do this for yourself or not, because at the end of the day, you're not doing it for someone else, you're doing it for yourself. Now the sixth thing is letting go of control. You need to stop being that controlling person. You'll often be pushed into the unknown situations that require faith, flexibility, or surrender, and you're going to need to be vulnerable in those situations. This is especially hard for those who find comfort in predictability or planning. Sometimes you need to let go and just feel free, feel free. And there's also resistance from others. Not everyone will celebrate your growth. Let's be honest. Not everyone is going to feel, oh, yeah, Jess, you're doing great. You know what, man? It's hard. It's actually up to you. It's not about what other people say, it's up to you. I'm gonna keep on saying this. It's really up to you. Personal growth is for you. Some may feel threatened or envious. That's why some may not even be there for you. You might be criticized for changing too much or thinking you're better. Because people are gonna start, once they see that growth, they are gonna start coming with their critics on some, oh, you're changing too much, you're doing too much, you think you're better now. And you know what? It's okay. It's okay. The best thing you could ever do is take it as a compliment. It's not their fault. It really isn't. Now, the eighth thing, imposter syndrome. I feel like we all deal with this because at some point we feel like, oh, I don't know who I am anymore. But you know what? Imposter syndrome, fear of failure, or the belief that you're not good enough. That is hard. Most of us go through this every week, every month, every day. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. Every month I have my days where I'm like, yeah, I'm not enough. Hey, I wish I was enough. But you know what? It's part of my growth. It's part of my journey, and I'm grateful for that. And you know what? The inner critic often gets loud when you're stepping outside the comfort zone. So that is the show of change. Now let me share something personal. There was, a time where I realized I was a people pleaser. And I said yes to most of the things I wanted to say no to. And you know what? I overcommitted. I was exhausted emotionally, physically. I was fatigued. But emotionally, you know what? At some point I started saying no. The first few times it felt awful. But you know what? People think I was selfish. And I had this little guilty conscience in me that was like, oh, I feel so guilty. I should have said yes. But you know what? At some point it started going away. That little voice, it started going away. I started hearing myself more clearly. And slowly I started showing up more for myself and fully. And you know what? That's the best part of it. When you start seeing the growth, when you stop being that person, it's so wonderful. Trust me, once you stop saying yes a lot, stop overworking yourself with other people's needs, you're going to start seeing that growth. You're going to start hearing yourself clearer. It's going to be, trust me, it's going to be beautiful. It really is. Now, there's a little quote I want you guys to remember. If you're journaling down at home, if you're journaling down at home, I want you to write this down. You can't heal in the same environment that broke you. That is why I'm saying you need to get up and walk away from those situations, because that is no longer you. That is no longer you. So if things feel shaky right now, don't panic, my babes. Don't panic. It might be your roots stretching. It really might be your roots stretching. So now I'm going to take a little break. I'm going to play another throwback. Guys, I'm going to hit you guys with throwbacks today. I'm really going to hit you with throwbacks. Oh, I love this song so much. Oh, I love this song. It's just so beautiful. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go live now. Welcome, 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 welcome back, my lovies. Welcome back to what? Welcome back to Pathfinder, a talk show on what? PanAfrica Connect Radio. And you can catch us where, because I've been saying where you can catch us. Now you guys should be singing this to me. You should be saying this to me with me. You can catch us on our website, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. And you can catch us on our you can catch us right now live on what? YouTube, and also on our website www.panafrica.connect.com. Now, before the break, we're talking about the struggles. Now, I want to talk about tools that are going to help us with our growth. Now, so we've talked about how hard it can be. Now I want to share some tools that have worked for me, and maybe they'll help you work and thrive as yourself and evolve too. First, journaling. Listen, write your thoughts. Ask yourself these questions on a daily, okay, maybe not on a daily, weekly, every Sunday or Saturday when you're having your little cup of coffee. Just write down, what am I avoiding this week? What have I avoided this week? What did I learn today? Is it therapy on paper? I'd like to think it's therapy on the paper. You should write down these things that bother you, things that you're willing to overcome. So journaling, number one, is one of the best things you can ever do to yourself. Two, reading. Books, podcasts, expose yourself to news where you think some of my faves, like, oh, this one, Atomic Habits by James Clear. I swear this is one of the most famous podcasts and books. There's also The Mountain Is You by Brianna West, also a game changer. So reading books and podcasts could also help with this journey of your growth. There's also self-compassion. This is one of the biggest ones. Talk to yourself the way you would like someone to love you. Because no one's going to do it like you're going to do it. No one's going to love you the way you know you want to be loved. When you mess up, say, you know what, I'm learning. I'll do better next time. Not I'm such a failure. I'm so stupid. No. Say to yourself, I'm learning. I will do better next time. Because you need to be kind to yourself. In this world, you need to be kind to if not you, then who? If not you, then who? That's what I'm saying. Now, for habit stacking, growth does not have to be extreme. It really doesn't. You want to read more? Start with 5 pages a day. You don't have to read the whole book throughout the day. Guys, no. And then when are you gonna do the other stuff? So yeah, 5 pages a day, Maybe you want to meditate, start with 2 minutes. Next thing you'll be doing 30-minute meditations. This is a whole journey. It's a step forward. It takes one step at a time. Now, fifth, community. Surround yourself with people who challenge you and support you. You don't need a crowd, just a few solid people who get it, okay? Now, a personal example, I once started a gratitude habit by writing down just one thing every night that went well, like throughout the day. Like, I got my coffee. Oh, I got a flower today. Like something small that's yours. You know what? And over time, that single thing that you wrote in your journal, you're gonna view it as growth throughout the day. Come on. Am I not like, guys? Come on. Now I want to talk about the emotional and the struggles that we go through and the spiritual struggles that we go through. We often think of growth as an external, getting the degree that we want, the job, the accolades. But the real growth happens with inside people. It's very much an emotional regulation. It's choosing peace over chaos every single time. It's knowing yourself deeply. Now, here are some emotional growth tips that I'd like to share that I've also come across and have also helped me. Practice self awareness. First, you have to practice self awareness. Regularly check in with yourself, with your emotions. What am I feeling and why am I feeling this? You need to regulate your emotions, or else you're going to feel like you're out of control. You're going to feel like you're all over the place. Second, journal, and maybe you don't like writing. Guys, some people don't like writing. Voice notes, you can literally record yourself and you're like, you know what, today I did this and this and this. Today I went through this, I wasn't feeling like this. Guys, it all starts with a change. It all starts with a step. So the second thing is to learn to regulate, not suppress. Now, learning this, it's okay to feel anger. It's okay to feel sad or frustrated at some times. Emotional maturity is about how you respond, not avoid. Now, one technique you can do this is deep breathing, mindfulness, or even take a walk to process before you react to a whole situation. Now, third of all, is set boundaries without guilt. You need to stop feeling guilty or being a people pleaser or feeling like, oh, these people are gonna do this and this and this. You need to start feeling more empathetic. I don't even know how to say it, but stop feeling guilty. Emotional growth means recognizing your limits and protecting your energy. Now, learn how to say no when needed, because people take advantage when they see that, oh, you are very much easy to talk to ask for things. You don't really think you help a lot. You don't really take yourself first. So they will take advantage of that. Learn how to say no when you need it. You don't owe everyone access to yourself. You don't. Now, fourth, heal your inner wounds. Explore therapy, self-help books. Maybe therapy is not your thing, because I know people have hard times with communicating with other people and telling them how you feel. So maybe a self-help book or a support group to work through unresolved pain. Now, one of the other things is emotional baggage. Unchecked often becomes emotional triggers. So you need to, go through that. Maybe it's a thing that you haven't dealt with back then. So you know what? Give yourself time to go through those things. Now, the fifth thing is cultivative empathy. So when you're listening to others speak, try to understand without judging. So this is you listening and hearing where they come from. Also, the more you practice empathy, the deeper your own emotional intelligence grows. So the more you understand where people come from, the more you're like, the more self-aware you are of your surroundings, on the type of people you're around, that's where you can see, I shouldn't be sitting with these type of people, I should be sitting with this type of people. Now, that's our emotional growth tips. Now, I want to go through our spiritual growth tips, like developing daily stillness practices, connecting to the greater, practice gratitude and stuff. So, the first one, which I did just say, develop a daily stillness practice. Meditation, prayer, maybe you're not into prayer, you're into meditation, or simply silent reflecting on consistency matters or more duration. This creates spaces for inner wisdom and spiritual clarity to emerge from what you have to what you're becoming. So the second one is to connect to something greater. So whether it's God, the universe, because you never know with other religions, whether it's God, the universe, nature, or higher selflessness, into what gives you the sense of belonging. You need to find your place of belonging. Now the third one is practice gratitude. Make it a habit to name 3 things you're thankful for on a daily. Gratitude shifts your energy and expands your spirituality awarenesses. So always, every day, practice 3 things. 3 things that you're thankful for. Maybe you're thankful for waking up. You're thankful for your daily bread. You never know. That's all part of your growth. Now, the fourth one is live in alignment with your values. See, spiritual maturity is about integrity, doing what feels right to you. Even if it's hard, it is about doing the right thing. Now, we often reflect of are my actions aligned with what I deeply believe in? That's also good questions to ask yourself. These are the questions that you're going to start asking yourself, and you're going to actually start seeing, these are the right things I should be doing. This is what's right for me. Now, the fifth one is seek growth and not perfection. Not everything is perfect, guys. Not everything is going to be perfect. Nothing is perfect. You just seek growth. We grow on a daily. Your spiritual journey is not a finish line. Embrace being a work in progress. Now, I want to give us a question that I want to ask you guys a question actually. I want to ask you, when was the last time you were truly proud of how you handled a situation? Was it a very physical, a very verbal fight? When was the last time you've handled something very positively? Because out here, it's really hard to handle situations where you feel like, I actually did good in this situation, or I did not handle the situation properly. That's all part of your growth. That's you analyzing, I did this, I could do this differently. So now, I'm going to talk about what holds us back. As we were talking about the tips, I want to talk about what holds us back with our growth. Now, what stops us from growing most of the times, even when we want to, are things like fear of change, what if I fail? Those little comments, fear of success. What if I actually level up and can't handle it? Listen, you can handle it. If God or if the universe or if nature allowed you to get to where you are, then it knows that, you know what, I can handle it. Also, the comfort zone. Even unhealthy ones can feel familiar. Because you know what? Everyone, I'm not going to lie, everyone is always in their comfort zone. It's time to step out of that comfort zone and show people who you are and grow as an individual. And also, old narratives. People like me don't succeed. People like me don't go far. I'm not smart enough. I don't deserve good things. No, you do. Who says you don't? You do. It's up to you. It really is. These are lies we absorbed from environments, past traumas, even culture. And that one is a tricky subject to talk about because culture, when we talk about culture here, you're going to actually start a whole argument. So let's not get into that one. But yeah, these come from past traumas, even culture sometimes. Now, one of these quotes, I want to give you a little quote. Growth begins the moment you step outside your comfort zone, not your worth. So, I'm advising you to step out that comfort zone. Be who you are. You are worthy now, not just after you've healed or achieved or proven something. You are worthy now. Now is your time to shine. It's very hard to succeed in this life because you know what? Sometimes we tell ourselves, oh, we don't deserve this, we don't deserve it. But you do. You do. Now, let's end this vision with becoming your future self. I want to talk about becoming your future self. Who are you becoming? I want you back at home, whether you're saying, or please, if you're driving, don't do this. But if you're back at home listening to me, sitting, I want you to close your eyes. Imagine it's 5 years from now. You've grown into some wiser, calmer, and more confident, more grounded self of yourself. What do they look like? How do they speak? Who's around them? What are they no longer carrying? Because these are important questions. These are questions that you should be asking yourselves every single time where you look at yourself in the future. These are questions that are going to guide you to where you are. First, self-reflection and awareness. Regularly assess your strengths, your weaknesses, and your habits. Second, set clear goals for yourself to accomplish. Define what's better, what better means to you for your career, your health, your relationship, or your mindset. Break big goals into small goals. Don't go for the big ones first. Start small and then climb that ladder as you go up. Now, the third one is develop a growth mindset. Believe that the skills you are developing and intelligence that you are developing right now are good for you. Replace I can't with I can learn. I can learn this. View failure as lessons, not dead ends, because that's not what failure means. Now, fourth, build healthy habits. Focus on that 1% improvement development. Because, guys, we change on a daily. Now, wait. As back then, I was saying you guys should pick up on reading, and that I mentioned that atomic habits. This little quote, focus on 1% improvements daily, is from James Clears. So I recommend if you're going through something and you want to see yourself improve, go get that book. Now, replace bad habits with better ones, like swap social media, scrolling for reading. So if you feel like, oh, these things that you see on social media are depressing you, go to reading, get a self-help book. Now, the fifth one, prioritize physical and mental health, because we need it. We need it. Exercise regularly, eat nutritional foods. This fast food thing, guys, we will die one day and early because we are eating these fast foods. We need to start eating better and nourish and hydrate for ourselves. Practice mindfulness. Now, 6, learn continuously. Give yourself the opportunity to learn, read books, take courses, or listen to podcasts. Now, the 7th point, improve emotional intelligence. Manage stress and negative emotions constructively. Practice empathy and activities and listening to conversations. Now, the 8th one, step out of your comfort zone. Growth happens when you face challenges head on. Try public speaking, networking, go around, talk to people, socialize, connect with people. Now, the 9th one, and not the last, seek feedback and accountability. It is really hard to be accountable in this time and age, but seek feedback and accountability. Ask trusted friends, your mentors, your parents, anyone who's close to you within your circle. Now, the 10th last point, practice gratitude and self-composition. Celebrate small wins. If you just bought a journal that you've been meaning to buy, celebrate that. That's a step closer. It may not seem like much, but that's a step closer. Be kind to yourself when you slip up, because it's really hard. You don't need yourself telling you, oh, you're such a failure. There's already people who's going to be telling you that. You don't need yourself doing that too. You don't. Gratitude rewires your brain for positivity. Now the bonus one, you are not stuck. You are just in a process of becoming something beautiful and great. Progress isn't linear. Keep going, even on tough days, even on days you feel like you can't get out of bed. You know what? If on those days, getting out of bed, celebrate that. Because some people stay in bed the whole day and it's like, no, do better, please. You know what? Celebrate that, because that is a step forward. That is a step forward. So we are almost at the end of our show. I'm going to leave you with a little small outro. So there's this little activity I want you guys to do. Write a letter for your future self to your current self. So you, right now, I want you, within this long weekend, write yourself a letter on you're doing great. You're allowed to take your time. You're allowed to make mistakes. You're not alone. We are learning. Remind yourself every day. I want you guys to do this. And remember, this mantra, I'm allowed to grow at my own pace. I trust my becoming. That is what is going to help you within the future. So there it is, family. There it is, my PAC family, my Pan-African Net family. Those who are watching, those who are listening, there it is. A full hour of digging deep, reflecting, remembering who you are and what you are becoming and who you are becoming. Personal growth isn't a decision. It's not a destination. It's more of a lifelong journey that we all go through as people. Whether you're confident, whether you lacking confidence, it's something we are all learning and going through. Thank you for tuning in to Pathfinder with me, your host, Jess, to the S, to the K, to the O. If this episode spoke to you, share it with your friends. Go tell a friend to tell a friend for the next week on Thursday that we are going to be here live on YouTube and our website. Also, sometimes on TikTok. So tell a friend to tell a friend that at Pan-Africa Connect is where it's at. Until next time, stay safe, stay soft, stay strong, stay motivated. Keep becoming who you're supposed to be. Signing off, this is Just to the S, to the K, to the O, with freshly grounded I'd like to be. Such a beautiful song. I like you to meet me one time. If you know, you know. This song is a banger. Back in the day, if you know, you know. Freshly grounded was the thing, and I was like, what? 3 guys. I remember my mom used to play this song all the time. Oh, this was such a beautiful song. It still is. It still is.